G'day guys, today I'm going to be building 4 end grain cutting boards, about 450mm wide by 300mm deep, and the thickness of it is up in the air at the moment. I'm hoping for about 35 to 38mm high, but it all depends on what I can get out of these boards. Now that's going to be the design here. It's going to be made out of American walnut and Victorian myrtle. All ready to glue up, and I'm about to do it right now, and my bench is going to cop it for doing this, but yeah, so be it. Oh, I hope this fits. Plenty of room. Now it's time to send these over the jointer and then through the thicknesser to get this face and this face flat, so that when I can cut it through here and then stand them up on edge and join them together, and that's where I get my overall length of the board. When the knives come through on the thicknesser, that'll blow that back edge out. So that's what these are. They'll be glued on there just temporarily, and then when I send it through the thicknesser, it'll protect that edge from being blown out. Type 1-3. Gently for the stars. Well, that was pretty painless. You can see that it split away from the material here. Now that's really bad. If I put that through the thicknesser now and that breaks off inside the thicknesser, this is going to roll and spin inside the head, and my little thicknesser won't be able to handle it. must have had these stepped over a little bit, and so it's actually, instead of being a rectangle, it's trapezoid, I think. And so when I've tried to cut it square, it isn't square across these things. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on here, get my pencil, mark that out there, cut it, and then double side sticky tape this to the cutting board and put it onto the router, and just give the two ends here a gentle round. So I've just gone through and set up my router table with a 45-degree cutter in there, and with a fence and a start block and an end block to put a stopped rebate in the underside of the cutting boards to use as a hand grip. Sanded these up to 240 grit, and now I've wet them down with a little bit of water, and then I'll sand them again, and that gets rid of the fairiness. Like here's a couple that I've already watered down and it's mostly dry. It's only been done a few minutes ago. But if you listen to this, and here's one I haven't done, you can probably hear the difference. That actually sounds a lot smoother than that, and that's what happens if I don't water it down. Aside for about 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and then I can sand them back and then start oiling them. So it's time to finally oil this, and I've got some U-Butte Food Safe Plus oil to do the initial oiling, and this is the best part. Let me zoom in all the way. Oops, oh, about there. So I'm just going to let them drip dry for about 8 hours. So here I am in my kitchen, and I'm about to put the final coat of oil and beeswax mix on these boards. Now I want to put it on there hot so that it seeps in there deeper than what it would if it was cold. So here's some beeswax. I think it comes from Queensland. That'll do. To be quite honest, I was expecting this beeswax to melt at about 70 degrees Celsius, but it seems it's not going to melt until it's going to be well and truly above what can burn me, which is disappointing. Without burning myself, what? It bubbled. This is not working very well. So you don't need to do it when it's hot. I could let that cool down quite a lot more, but I think for the initial one, for the initial coating, it works a little bit better. That's what I should have made, a rag on a stick. Oh, that would have been brilliant. So I'm just going to give it a quick buff with a clean kitchen cloth to buff out this wax. That makes it feel nice and smooth, and it feels really soft, and yeah, it just feels soft. That's the wax that does that, the beeswax. So now I want to attach four little rubber feet to lift the board up off the bench a little bit. These feet screw in, so they're easily removed if you need to remove them for any reason. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I have all sorts of things planned for the rest of the year and also next year. I think the next video that I'll be putting up will be 4 Lazy Susans that I've made. I'm already halfway through making them. And also consider following me over on Instagram. There'll be a link down in the description for that. And you can check out my Facebook page as well, which I don't really do much with Facebook anymore, but it's there. Anyway, I'll put a few beauty shots of these boards up at the end of this video. But thank you very much for watching, and like I say, give me the big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.